Let me get it right now. Let me get it right now. Guess who's back? Still smell it all on my clothes. What up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Screwface, SSJ Screw, whatever you want to call me. And today, so I woke up today, and I don't know how many people are gonna click on this one, but this is an important video. Woke up today to an email from YouTube, and I kind of just want to talk about this for a second, and before I get into the actual video. Now, YouTube has created not less rules for monetization in 2018. Remember how they said their bots are gonna get better and they're gonna learn as you appeal them. Basically, the system is broken and they want us to fix it. Okay. Today I woke up and I have 3 channels. 2 of them I don't use anymore at all. I don't upload at all. And apparently there's new rules on monetization on a YouTube channel. So, under these new rules, you need 4,000 hours of watch time in the past 12 months, which is, I guess, a year. And I don't know if there's a start. 12 hours of whatever within 12 months, you need at least 1,000 subscribers. Before there wasn't a certain amount of subscribers you needed, just views. And if you can't meet these in the next 30 days, your page will be ineligible for monetization. Now, this page right here is not gonna run into that issue because I get a lot of traction, I get a lot of views, and the SSJ Nation keeps it alive. But for all the smaller channels, I apologize, yo. Like, I remember I've done YouTube in most of all the iterations of YouTube. I mean, not the older ones, but actually, yeah, I have. I've been a part of YouTube about every iteration of YouTube, and this is bad. This is bad for smaller YouTubers, for smaller channels. I don't honestly know what you guys are gonna do, but you got 30 days to get it together. And YouTube, I meet all of these criterias, and I noticed lately they've been ravishing me with the yellow unmonetization button. And not because my stuff is less advertiser friendly, because that's what it's supposed to mean, because I've actually become more advertiser friendly because I do only censored songs, I censor out stuff, all of that stuff. Not because of that, not because I'm violating anything, any actual problems, just because I'm really starting to think that YouTube is more afraid of losing advertisers than making money at this point. And I think we've got people like Jake Paul and PewDiePie to thank for that. Now, that was my little rant, I guess, but we got a new Eminem interview. Yeah, I kind of want to stray away from the videos, but I get so many of y'all telling me to react to certain things, and I kind of wanted to react to this one too, because this is Eminem's interview right before Revival dropped. So I kind of want to know what his mind was on before this, before the Chloroseptic remix, before the, what's it called, the negative feedback he got. So we'll go right into it. It's a French interview, so I'm gonna skip all this random dude in the beginning. And I'm going to, we're gonna watch a few of the questions that they ask him. Okay.
But as far as like what's
back here. Okay. The question they ask is, how do you feel right now before the release of your new album, new work? And this one, to me, is important because it's kind of like looking at footage of like people before they went into a disaster. like before something happens, kind of like the calm before the storm. But let's see how he felt exactly before Revival dropped.
I feel like I always do before an album comes out. Excited, anxious, you know, that kind of thing.
Excited and anxious.
But as far as like what's changed, nothing's really changed.
Let me stop it right there. That was the problem. That was the issue. The bag that he was in was one that needed change, needed revision, needed editing. And right here, I see he was, I guess, comfortable in, he wasn't really comfortable because he said that he was nervous and anxious, but something needed to change. That should have been the first red flag.
As far as the way I approach music or anything like that, you know, it's always been the same.
Not always. Okay, so now they asked him, is your approach to new music the same as it's been in the past? Now this is a question we need to know, Marshall. Answer the question, and please don't lie to us.
Yes and no, the approach is the same but different. In other words,
no. So no.
The inspiration, the preparation, all those things that go into an album, stay the same as far as just paying attention to what is out and what the wave is right now. You know what I'm saying? And kind of figuring out like, okay, well, I don't want to necessarily box myself in and conform to anything, but how can I stay current and still be me?
Do y'all think he did a good job of that? I think Chloroseptic, the original version, was him trying his hardest to maintain relevancy while poking fun at what is going on in music today. But I honestly think one of the biggest problems of M, and the reason why the Chloroseptic remix was such a good thing, was that he has the Emperor on the Hill syndrome. My older brother told me about this. It's like when there's an emperor, he has all the success, all the money, all the power in the world, but he exiles himself to the top of the hill. Now, he'll never see how people on the bottom of the hill are living, so he'll start forgetting who they are and how to relate to them. So once you're on a pedestal so high, sometimes it becomes hard for you to be a regular person again. And to me, that's where he does his best stuff, is when you can relate. Even if he'd say some nonsensical, crazy stuff, there's still truth in it. And that's what I think Revival's problem was, that it sounded like somebody who's been successful for over a decade. It sounds like somebody who problems have shifted, problems have shifted, and passion has shifted, obviously, but make sure we still filming. I can't believe YouTube is doing this, but anyway.
So I'm just updating all the time. Different flow patterns, trying to come up with new ones and things like that.
Yeah, I think you should focus less on thinking of new flow patterns and just focus more on messages, because I can tell that M's main focus is flow patterns.
So yeah, that process is the same. As far as approaching albums, I approach each album differently. As far as like what I'm...
Well, you should, as you should.
I probably record anywhere from 40 to 50 songs for each album. And
those are those are the best ones? Those are the best ones? Maybe you should have got it. I mean,
as I go through like my 2-year process is usually around what it takes when I start working on an album. As I go,
don't have us wait 2 more years for another one.
A month.
Just drop songs, man.
If each song gets better,
if you drop a couple songs a month, we'll be good.
2 songs that I feel confident about. Let me
2 songs a month.
See if I can get 3.
Maybe
then I
3.
Might do that 3rd one and it doesn't come out.
Then drop a project at the end. I think that's a better way to check the temperature of people. But let's see.
Sometimes I get so able to get out.
Hold on, let me see what another. Let me see a few more questions.
We love our country.
Has President Trump affected the music on this album? Let's see what he has to say. This is the question we're going to end on. If y'all want to see the rest of the interview, put it in the comment section below. But your comment only counts if you put hashtag SFJ Nation in the comment section. So y'all.
Hey, Trump!
Okay.
Trump has definitely inspired some thoughts.
Facts.
Which...
Am I the only person that noticed? Never mind.
Some of it I was able to get out on the BET cipher, but
yeah.
Sometimes I get so flustered with that whole situation that I can't even really put it into words other than to walk around like mad all day at the studio. You know, like,
it's kind of what it sounded like in the project. Definitely sounded like on certain parts you didn't really fully flesh out your ideas, and you were just mad. I'm glad you said that though. Glad you said that. So now we know what the problem was.
Oh my God,
one of them.
You know, whatever the next thing is, like you're just always waiting for the next thing.
Yeah.
And it gets very frustrated. Sometimes I'm not able to put those thoughts into words.
Okay, cool. Then he starts talking about Beyonce, working with Beyonce. If y'all want to see the rest of this interview and me react to it, put it in the comment section below. I'm glad a few questions could be answered. I'm glad. Now I know. Because if he would have got on here and they would have asked him, yo, do you think your approach on this album is the same as everyone else, all the other albums? Yeah, of course, yep. It's going to be great, just like every other one. I'm glad he kind of knew it wasn't going to be received the same. And the Trump stuff, here's my only issue. If you can't find words to describe it, maybe don't make that the crux of the album. But like I said, hopefully we don't have to wait 2 more years to get another project. If I was him, if I was in this corner, I'd tell him to be dropping music every month. One song every month or every other month or something like that. That's what hip hop needs. But going back to my original rant in this video, I feel sorry for all the smaller YouTube channels. I can only imagine that this will mean that I'm going to be seeing a lot more demonetizations for no reason. And I'm going to have to be filing a lot more appeals. And the worst thing about an appeal is that, like the videos I dropped yesterday, I didn't make no money for them. Because, and that's happened for like the last 3 or 4 videos. You'll upload a video and literally, you'll upload the video. Before you make it public, you'll go change the thumbnail, you'll go put the ads on it, and even if you don't put the ads on it, you'll go change the thumbnail, put the description, all that stuff. By the time you click publish, it's unmonetized because it's broken. And then they will only look at your appeal or take your appeal seriously if your views, if your video's gotten 1,000 views. That's why it's so important that y'all watch every video that's uploaded, because I really can't get any money for them, or I can't be, get any support from them if they don't hit 1,000 views. And when something has a yellow monetization bubble, it also is promoted worse in the YouTube algorithm, because they're not going to promote if they're not making money off of it, which is a dog chasing its tail if you think about it, but it's whatever. So please, thank you for everybody who keeps watching all of the videos. I wanted to put this message in the M video because I know a lot of the people are going to watch it. Make sure you're supporting all your channels that you support. That was a weird sentence, but just keep thumbs upping, keep hashtag SFJ Nationing, and the more you watch, the more, we could upgrade everything. The camera, I won't have to shoot in the bathroom, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, we working hard to drop new content every day. It's not easy. It's really not easy. Tomorrow, I might be taking a break, just tomorrow, unless that Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz songs drops today or tomorrow. So my name is Screw. I'm pretty freaking awesome. Thank you for tuning in again. I wouldn't be nothing without the S&J Nation. Part my back, shrug the shoulders. This blatant disrespect that does to these doges. Eyes. Shout out to URL TV, smacktv.com. Shout out to Jay. Shake my hand. Shout out to Queens Flip. Why not? You know what I mean? I say yo! And we out. Face.